What it do? Midwest in the building. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Grand rising, wealth rising, rich rising. Good morning. Shalom, shalom, saboom, sabab, some doom, some doom. Godspeed and blessings. All of it. What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? On mamas. On mamas. Ship, what you doing up this goddamn early, Ship? Ship, what is you doing up this early, Shipper? Tried to call you yesterday and said that you wasn't accepting any calls at the moment.
No, no, that can never happen. What happened, Midwest? What's going on?
That's what happened, brother.
No, I didn't even get a missed call from you.
Your phone was off when I tried to call you yesterday.
Oh yeah, I was having phone issues.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but you think I didn't call you? I did.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was trying to call you to get in that live. It was so good yesterday.
Oh, what I miss?
Everything.
Oh, great, fantastic. Yeah, I was having issues yesterday.
A lot of different people come up and say, sell us something. Um, so you know,
Well, I'm thinking out loud on a couple of things, and it's a little deeper than normal. So I'm gonna have to chop it up with you, you know,
it's all
like one
good.
on one, if you get a chance, of course.
Yes, sir.
Um, but it's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'm connecting a couple of dots that that were outstanding, and and it see the state of Illinois. What is that? Illinois Department D. Oh wow! But this is yeah. It's like I kind of before I run off at the mouth on this one, I need to put this one in the oven because it's
It's all good.
yeah
I get what you're saying.
yeah it's yeah. But it's good stuff. I think it's might be the best stuff yet. It's connected to everything, and it seems to have a pretty good spear point, diamond spear point.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes, everything
at any
good with
rate,
me.
what's that?
No, I was letting them know everything good with me. He asked me if I'm good. Me and the family. I told them I'm good. It's raining outside, but other than that,
Yeah, it's looking pretty gloomy out here.
yeah,
Glum. Very looking. We gotta bring the light in.
can't complain about nothing really. If I complain, it'd just be unfair.
Yeah.
So I just
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
I don't blame you. Have you ever seen Belvedere Mall in Waukegan?
Mm-mm.
It's pretty small, but they have these little booths that looks like about maybe not even a 20 by 20 space. Maybe it's like 15 by 15, if that. Maybe even like 12 by 12. And they're renting those out for about 700 a month. And man, that's it's not a super location, but I don't need for what I'm doing, it's nearly perfect. I'm gonna send you a picture. No, no, no. I'll show it to you. Turn this camera around. How do I turn this camera around?
The dip. There you go. You at the library ship?
No, I'm at Belvedere Mall.
Are you at the mall?
Trying to rotate this camera. It's a small mall. I'm trying to figure out how to rotate this camera. I don't know how.
Touch your screen. It should be at the bottom.
Settings. Okay. Camera. Oh, here we go. Okay, look at this. Well, here's the mall. First of all, super small. It's really just that. It's really just that big. It's really that big. It's not very big, but I've been looking for a location to set up a little spot just like this to do the training, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like nearly perfect. This is like a 12. Yeah,
Mr. House,
it's
how you
kind of
doing this evening?
generic, but it's kind of generic. But I
Sometimes you got to start off
mirror my
where you can
camera. What
start
does
off.
that mean? Mirror my camera.
You got to start off where you can
Oh,
start off.
okay. I see. No, I don't want it to mirror. Okay, let me close this out. Yeah. So I'm talking to the security here. She's pretty cool. She gave me the rundown. Say goodbye. It was great talking to you.
Okay, I got to see the pictures and stuff,
Let me see.
but I would have liked to be in there. I got to see everybody in there. This is my sister's first grandbaby,
Oh my goodness.
and
Wow.
yeah, my sister, uh, girl,
I'm going to mute that.
she got to be 61, and Robin is 70. Her and Ruth is the same age.
Yeah, everybody doing out there this AM. Taking it one day at a time.
You know,
Yeah.
all ages.
Yeah, I didn't want to ship a conversation all over YouTube, so I muted his mic. Somebody said, can't complain. Ace of four. Can't complain. Yeah, me neither. Can't complain. Anybody got some results or anything today? They go out and get some stuff done over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling amazing, and I hope you are too. I do this because I want to. You do this because you want to. And with that being said, all my rights are reserved. Oh yeah, and I know my rights. Mama, excuse me. Oh mama. Okay, I'm here yesterday. So I supposed to be here 15 minutes. Next thing I know, I'm on here for an hour and 45 minutes. But that's how it be. You can't stop the flow. Can't stop the flow. Oh mama. Can't stop the flow. You just gotta let it go when it go when it go. What it do, Dolphins? He said we're getting between the ears like my two gray hairs. Mama, I'm waiting on mine. Yeah, don't wait to grab my DC already paid. Go ahead, got a ticket. Had that too. So good. I automatically could see. You said players from the early today. Oh yeah, I'm on early today. He said automatically seen you wrong from the fifth floor. When you said player from the Himalaya. Ah, what's up, everybody? How everybody doing out there today? How's everybody out there doing? I hope y'all doing great. Great. Miss Jones, yes, you was one of the ones that went out. I got one to go out today, and that's it. Everybody else been sent out already. Elaine, yours already was sent out. Sent out priority mail. I'm blessed by the best and highly favored. I got one envelope to go out today. And that's Miss Cowser. She the only one that's got to go out today. Everybody else already been put in the box in the priority, and I paid $9 and something for everybody envelope to come back to them. Because I put them in priority envelopes. And these are $9 and like 65 cents to ship. Yeah, so I put them all in priority envelope this time versus just putting them in the regular envelope, sending them out with stamps. Because last time when I did that with that activation letter, it was just a mess. People didn't receive it. I sent one out on a Monday. They received it 3 Mondays after that. A month later, like type shit. I don't know. I sent the priorities out on a fucking Friday. People had them in their mailbox. Some people had them on Saturday morning. Just wait for those instructions. I've been stalking my emails. Yeah, the air letter coming through the mail. If you haven't sent your picture of your ID front and back through the mail to me, to the P.O. box, you probably won't receive an air letter because I'm not doing it off of the email. It got to come through the mail. You have to send me something physically. Send me what I asked for. That's how I keep my file. I'm not finna print that off and all that shit. Then I got to pay for all that. No. I'm not paying for everything. So the best way y'all can do is mail me that shit. I get it. I'll send y'all air letter back through the mail. That's how the air letter comes. That way, if anybody outside of who I mail, because I got a list, if anybody else get that air letter, I know it's one of you guys.
I hear you.
I'll know it's one of you guys. See who I got the information, your name, your shit mailed to me, and shit like I know it's you guys. And then what I'll do is I'll go to the legal registry and I'll cancel all of them. I'm not gonna try to figure out who did what. I'm gonna just go to the legal registry and I'm gonna have them cancel everybody ID, everybody letter, and I'm gonna have them send that shit back to y'all with the red denied stamp on it. Straight up. That's what I'm gonna do. And it's just gonna be on y'all. Because I'm not finna try to figure out who out here not being in honor. So if somebody fuck up, they fuck up for everybody. Straight up. Because this air letter is not coming out over an email or anything. So no one don't need to scan this. Don't nobody need to scan this letter into their computer. Don't nobody need to do none of the such thing like that. All they gotta do is sign it in purple or blue with their stamp on it, their thumbprint on it, red thumbprint, and get it recorded on the record. That's it. You don't have to scan it in and all that type of shit to a Word or PDF file and all. No, you don't have to do that. So when I see that letter start going out, because I know how many IDs went out, When the rest of these people don't send for their air letters, then I don't know what's going on. Then I'm canceling everything. All those collateral numbers and everything is getting canceled. That's why I'm making diplomatic IDs, because this is just a setup for failure right here. I'm not fucking stupid. I know what's going on. That's why I operate the way I operate. I play chess. I don't play checkers. Straight up. That's why my diplomatic ID, internationally protected diplomatic ID, is being created as we speak. Absolutely. And it's only going to be the people in honor. Only the people in honor. And it's only a handful of people that knows how to stay in honor for some reason. You know, because greed kicks in. All that other shit kicks in. You know? But yeah. So enjoy your IDs and shit, like, you know, why y'all can. But there's no. This is not no public shit. This private. You don't get 2 or 3 times to fuck up in the private. She got her air letter yesterday, and it was Sunday. That's still good though. You got it. Peace to the gods. What it do? Oh, mamas. M. Booker. What's up, Booker?
Hey, what's going on, Midwest?
Nothing much. What's the word, brother?
Not much. Just over here checking you out. I was referred over by my aunt.
Oh, well, that's a blessing then. She must care about you.
Well, she been talking to me about it for about a month and a half. So here I am.
Oh, absolutely. That's amazing. I like to hear that, man. You made my heart a little weak over here, buddy. Because, you know, this information, like, people, like, run from it, you know, scares them.
Right.
And you sound like you're about 23 years old.
No, I'm 34.
Shit, I was damn near. Shit.
Yeah,
But when I was 34, I wish I'd have run across this information. You hear me?
yeah. Tell me about it. I've been listening to her. You know, she's way older, and she been telling me she waiting for some of her stuff to come back that she sent out. So
Absolutely, man. We get your status corrected over here, then we get you your ID, and then we set your trust and stuff up for you. You know, we get you together. That
okay.
way, you start trying to move your assets and securities into your trust.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, she said she waiting on her ID now. So
Absolutely.
all right, go ahead, do your thing. I'm here, brother.
Yes, sir. I will be getting my letter soon. Yes, you would. You give away the sauce. I bet some didn't catch it. He said, "Thank you. I received my letter." Oh, she got it. Team Maxim got her letter. I stand under, bro, but I was talking about the BOE instructions. I followed the directions, bro. I got your BOE instructions. I know you follow directions, Miss Jones. You one of the sisters that does on mamas. So if you was talking about the BOE instructions, I got you. I can get that over to you. Don't worry about that. I'll get that over to you. See, because sometimes we can misconstrue what we try, mix up what we saying. Because she said air letter, but she meant the BOE instructions. Because I got you. It was on Saturday. I'm off one day. Oh, okay. I got you. Spill them beans. Spill them beans. Your air. Oh, you received your air letter. Yeah, because I remember yours. I know your name too by heart. Yes, ma'am. I know exactly who you are. First name starts with an H, and I'm gonna leave it right there. If I'm right, just give me a right. Shalice calls her. Yours will be going out today. Your air letter will be going out today. I got you. I'll be putting this in the mailbox today. You'll have it by Wednesday, Thursday. It's all good, Jet James. Yes, sir. We are coming to you. I already know. See, certain people that this how I know who be in my chat. You see what I'm saying? This how I know. I got a reference of all these people that sent back copies of IDs for the air letter. These are the heirs out here. These are the people that's welcome to the private side. Welcome to the private side. Absolutely, Cliff. And once again, I had a few people text me about the QSIP. I haven't talked to the guy yet. Respond to emails or anything. But if you need your air letter, you got your ID, send me a copy. I'll compensate that for that. I'll compensate that for that. But I'm compensating a lot of people that pay $175. But I showed y'all those emails on those cash apps where I sent that money over. And I am still giving people air letters. I'm live on YouTube. And I'll call you as soon as I get off. Okay, that's cool. All right. Yes, Otis, I got your info. Matter of fact, it's still kind of early. I don't even like calling them homies because I know I be up. It's all good, spilling beans. Yep, I got it. They put it in one of the priority things. Yep, no bullshit. Cause I'm like, who the fuck? No bullshit. Cause yours came in 2 different envelopes, spilled them beans. No bullshit. You haven't received your data sheet? Send over proof of payment, and I'll send your data sheet to me. I know you do right, and I'm not trying to hold nothing against you, but it's just the procedure. Send over your proof of payment, and I'll send your data sheet because you should have been had your data sheet. Your ID data sheet, yeah. You made your donation of your $450. You should have been had that. Absolutely. I try to stay on top of everything. That's why I let people come on here and talk and stuff. They give me the opportunity to go through. When y'all see me like this, I got the opportunity now to go through emails. You see what I'm saying? See what people saying, what they request, and you know what I'm saying, what their situations are, what they send back over to get sent over to the status correction team to get processed. I have the time to do that when I have co-hosts come up and co-host with me. Like, yeah, I'm the host of the Midwest show, but when I bring my people up, they're not guests, they co-hosts. This is my family. A guest would be somebody we don't know that we're interviewing. I know my family. So you can't be a guest on the Midwest show if you've been here since day one. Only thing I was really doing in place of the kid. We'll talk. Tania, we'll talk after the live. I want you to call me ASAP after the live. And we'll get this squared away and get you situated. Absolutely. Yes, and for the most part, in Booker, it's more like a family over here. It's I don't even look at it as a team. I look at it as a family because we have to, we fuss, we fight, we argue, we talk shit, then we right back at the table with each other. You hear me?
Right.
Only family do that shit. That's what family do. We get
Nah,
irritated at each other. Mother might say the wrong shit. Somebody got an attitude, but guess what? We gotta agree to disagree because there's no yes men over here or women. So we got to take it with what they say. Take it with
grain of salt.
a grain of salt on mamas. Because don't nobody mean no harm or nothing like that. It's just that it's passion.
It's passion. I got hung up on by the best of them.
Absolutely. It's just passion. And when people like Otis come in, he sets a fucking fire. Now that passion starts to boil. Like we was talking about when you set a pot of water on the stove for the first time. It take a minute when you set that pot on that flame for that water to start to boil. You see, that water got to get everything you need from that heat, to get to that point, to get to that boiling point. See what I'm saying? So that's how we is over here with this information. We passionate. Straight up. And I appreciate everybody. Shipper. Oh, General Executor that came up yesterday. I appreciate you as well with all your aliases. You know, that's cool. But you can start a fire under one name, come with peace under another name, and be neutral under another name. So you're going to get 3 different situations, right? Come on now. That's what I'm saying. I only come as one, like the Most High. I come as one. I don't have to have 5 or 6 aliases to be on someone's broadcast to make different comments to see how they're going to comment toward just one person. 3 different. That's just God letting you know that this person must know something, because if he's cool with this one, all right with that one, but ain't feeling that one, it's something being said in those different, you know what I'm saying? It's something different being said in each different alias. So of course you're going to get a different response and a different reaction every time. That's just life. That's how it goes.
Peace to the gods. Peace to the gods.
Peace. What it do? Oh, how you feeling today, brother?
It's morning. It's morning.
Oh, mamas.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Got to get things started. Before I even walk out the door, I have to get this energy. Got to feel it. Like I was discussing this weekend, something that had appeared within CaseNet, garnishment paid to the court. I got to go see what that is.
Right.
I got questions that need to be answered.
Yeah.
So I'm on my way down to the courthouse right now with my court case number written in my hand. Say, hey, pull this up. I would like for you to explain to me, what does this phrase mean? Court, what it says, garnishment paid by court. If this means what I think it is, it means it's paid. Could you tell me who paid it? And could you also show me what instrument was used to pay it?
No, you just want receipts of what was paid.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But I'm just setting the tone so people can understand the question. You got to understand why you're going down there.
Absolutely. Hey, man, brother, I am so proud of you, man. I don't know what the fuck. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words like a motherfucker, bro. I'm proud of you, bro, because I know a lot of people that was in your situation that then just bust the rights. Like, fuck that shit. They can have that shit. But I appreciate you standing on your shit. You just showing a lot of motherfuckers that was out there feeling like it can't be done. Boy, you just don't know.
Listen, this is going to sound cliche-ish, but it's the truth. It really is. It's hard to find people who people talk the game, which is fine. You got to hear the talk, but it's hard for that person, whether it's male or female, this has nothing to do with gender at all, to actually stand on that front line with you. It's hard. Absolutely. People talk a good game, but it's hard. And when I say it's hard because it's hard for me. So when I look to my left and my right and I don't see anybody there, I truly, truly understand. I'm going to give you another metaphor. A lot of us on here probably already saw the movie 300. I respect that movie so much because that's a true metaphor in my life. I do not mind being on that front line. As long as I know I got the people behind me. Now, the difference is with their front line, I know their front line is going to get obliterated. They done. They gone. But if I know I got these people behind me, I'm willing to be in that 300. But right now, I can honestly say I can look to my left and I can look to my right, and there's nobody there. And that's a lonely feeling. But that's why I know I'm meant for this. He ain't gonna never put nothing on you that you cannot handle. Never.
Absolutely.
And that's a true saying and feeling. You can feel like you on your last. But just remember that phrase. He ain't putting nothing on you can't handle. Just think about it. Easier said than done, but I promise you, I've been there, done that, living it now. Even when you said you're proud of me, it feels good. I promise you, I appreciate that. But living like this, the other half of me is like, it ain't done yet. It ain't done yet. Because in my heart and in my mind, I'm still fighting. Yes, my paperwork is fine. Yes, I'm standing on it and all that. But in my mind, I'm still fighting. I would love to get to that point to where it's like, okay, it's a woo-sop moment. And it maybe is a woo-sop moment. Maybe that's just me overthinking it. But like you said, if you've been on this journey for as long as I have, when you see these remedies, you have to notice
for how you're thinking. You're not wrong for how you're moving. You're doing everything you're supposed to do to stay on your shit and stay fresh on your shit.
Yes,
That's why we proud of you, bro. It ain't about you looking over your shoulder, nothing. It's about you staying sharp on this shit. You staying focused on this shit. You done did shit motherfuckers wish they could do. You've been there 3 fucking years, bro. Motherfucker can't even stay in a fucking apartment for 6 months, nigga. So for you to be where you at, on how you move and operated your situation with the information that you educated yourself with, brother, I am very proud of you, bro. I am proud of you to 1,000%. Like I'm more proud of you than I am of myself because I still have a long ways to go, bro.
No, it's first
I learned the banking part first.
Yeah, stop saying that. Stop. You don't have a long way to go.
Right, I'm just saying, like I learned the banking part first. I didn't learn the paperwork first. So now you have to double back. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody learns shit the way they learn it. I learned the banking part of this situation first. That's why I had to double back with the paperwork. Yeah, they verified all the banking part of the shit, but now I have to double back. All paperwork verified. Boom. Now I can move. See what I'm saying? I had to double back. I'm not saying now I got to double back. I'm saying
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to double back because I learned the end part before I learned the beginning.
But what you're doing and what we are doing, and this is a true perfect example of why you will never quote unquote master or know what you think you know. For a perfect example, and people who's listening understand what I'm talking about. You know what you know, and that's some great information. I don't know that as much as you do. I know what I know, and you don't know that. Now, just imagine like we're doing now. If I know what I know and you know what you know, and we come and we press hands, that's a whole nother side of us knowing what we didn't know.
Absolutely.
And that's all that is. Period. I promise you, I keep stuff simple because it also I break it down as simple as this. When you know one situation, like well, I would say I wouldn't know it, but when I'm experiencing and operating in one situation, it feels good, but if you really are who you are, you still feel incomplete because you know, I don't know this banking side. Yeah, I got this. I'm standing on my square on this, but I still need to know this banking side. I still need to figure out how to get these utilities taken care of. I still need to figure out how to do that. I still need to figure out how to do this. So I understand exactly what you're talking about. But if you put it all together, and it takes time because you have to wade through the BS to meet the right people. You got to wade through it. But once you get to the other side and you meet that right people and you put it together, and that's what it's all about. Real simple. So with that being said, I know what I know for as the homes or whatnot, standing on my square, nerve-wracking and all that, but standing on my square. But now, and also too, I have the quote-unquote, I hate this phrase, but this will be understand, the do not detain, yada, yada, whatever you want to call it. I have all those. But so what? What does that mean in the big picture? And that's how I'm thinking. So what? The policymakers or the policy holders don't mess with me and my wife and my daughter. They shouldn't be doing it in the first place. So now I nipped it in the bud. Okay, so what? Boom. So what that I'm able to acquire a home and stay in it and try my best to stay in it. Okay, I got that. I'm not gonna say I have it down, but I'm living through that. I got that. But there's other stuff that need to be done. And that's not the nerve-wracking part, but that's the wanting to learn part. Because like you said, there's banking, there's this, and we can never forget the most important part. There's spirituality. This is all spiritual, not religious. It's all spiritual. So it all ties in. It all ties in. But get what you can, though. Get what you can. Take that remedy. Take one remedy at a time. Take one remedy at a time and master that and work on that. And then it will be led to you to meet other people like we're organically doing and things like that. And that's how it's supposed to be. But until then, work on that one. Don't try to overwhelm yourselves. Work on that one. Because within that one, you're going to have obstacles and you're going to teach yourself how to overcome that particular obstacle. So then when you start to multitask, you can be able to jump on that. So I just encourage you to just work on one, whatever it may be, just work on that one. Because this is a job. This is a lifestyle. This is not, unfortunately, all of us are doing this now, and I understand, and I applaud us for doing that. But this isn't, it shouldn't be a 9-to-5 job, then I'm gonna go home and then, if I have time, work on this. But I understand that's how we're thinking and that's how we have to do it now because they got us set up to do that. But unfortunately, it's supposed to be the other way around, minus the 9-to-5. This is your 9-to-5. This is what what I do. I wake up, I get rejuvenated by the people or wherever or how I find rejuvenation, whether it's from music, if I'm not going live with somebody not on this making me feel something, I find it by my way of music or whatever it is, or if I got to meditate, then I get my day started, whether it's going to the post office, going to the court clerk office, or going to the bank, getting things notarized, watching YouTube videos and doing research on Google and DuckDuckGo, because Google is not the end all. That's just a scratch of the surface. Google is regulated. Google. I mean, go duck or DuckDuckGo one. You know what I'm saying? That's me got with that dyslexic shit saying shit reverse, but you get
it's DuckDuckGo. Yep, absolutely.
Appreciate it. But yeah, so certain things, it's a lifestyle. You should always be doing paperwork on a regular basis. Always, whatever it is. Always. You should have stamps. Your office should look like a damn post office, a mini post office. Man, I got green cards. I got all whatever you need. This is what you're supposed to have. My fax is right here. My line phone is right here. I got stamps. As many denominations you need, from 1 cent up to $25 stamps. Read the stamp act. You get on that. That's a whole other story, but you got to be prepared for this. This is a job. I got a board over there. You can't see it, where I got who in default, where my first letter went off, all that. I got something going on this board where it's something. This is a job. So I can't do a 9-to-5. A 9-to-5, you plugged in to that matrix. Where like you're supposed to be, it's a setup. That's why I say some of you are meant to be plugged in. You saw the movie The Matrix. He volunteered to be plugged back in because he couldn't handle the truth. Some of us, we want to hear the truth, but after we hear it, and you have to adhere to that, because it's a different living and a different lifestyle you have to adhere to, walking among the dead, because it's what you really are doing. You're walking among the dead, literally and figuratively. You're walking among the dead. They presume you're dead anyway. So if you're walking among the dead, you got to play it off. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. And it's easier said than done, but I commend us to keep moving forward because the answers is not written. There's no book I could give you or a tip to say, hey, this is what's going to happen. No, I can say this is what probably going to happen because this is what they tried to do to me. But I know for a fact when I did it and gave this process to my cousin, it went a different way. But that's all I can tell you. But I know what we saw. He has his truth. I have my truth. And we could look at each other and shake our hand and say, damn, they messed me over, but you keep going, cuz. And that's the reality of the situation. That's my remedy. And that's the reality of the situation. That's why I hate when people say that don't work. I hear you. I'm going to tell you straight to your face.
Right.
Either you did something wrong, or I don't know what to tell you, but I'm still moving forward, and my remedy is right here, and they recognized it. That's why I can't stress. Know your remedy. It's not going to come the way you think it's going to come. But before you can get the remedy, you got to get out there and play. You got to go play the game. Get out there and play the game. Get out there and play the game. Everybody all right? Don't get quiet on me. Everybody all right? Talk to me. Talk to me.
I ain't quiet. I'm over here getting myself together.
Yes, yes.
I'm getting myself together. I mean, I was having some little issues with my stomach, but I'm coming around.
Oh, you good?
Yeah. I should have never. Well, they had no choice. I had emergency surgery. My appendix had ruptured.
Damn.
Yeah, back in '98, and I'm still having issues with my stomach, bro. You wouldn't believe it. But thank God that I'm here.
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely.
The appendix poison your system, and it can kill you if it ruptures. For those that didn't know.
Nothing to play around with.
Nothing to play around with. I had to have emergency surgery. Straight up. I'll be trying to tell people it's not a game.
Mm-hmm.
A game. Mm-hmm.
Let me just drop another jewel. I don't know how people heard. Let's just drop, because again, I have to be very, very careful because I know but certain things I don't mind showing. Is that me about the echo? Is everything okay? Hold on, does that mean? Hold on. Okay, but anyway, there is more than, of course, one way to do an administrative process. Can you guys still hear me?
Absolutely.
Okay. There's more than one way, of course, to do administrative process. By now, you should all have done your research. There's a notarial way where the notary handles everything, or you could just do it yourself. You still have to utilize the notary, but you understand what I'm saying. It's common sense, and I'm not going to go into all that. But also, there's another way, real simple, and this is not the way, it's a way. And one of the ways is, and people, I heard somebody already talk about or touch base on it a little bit. One of the ways that I utilize the post office as another witness. So it'd be myself, of course, the notary who notarized the document, and then the post office worker themselves. And one way of doing that is you have to whatever your certificate. Man, let me put this over here. Whatever your certificate of service that you have to make up yourself. There's just a simple certificate of service. A certificate of service is basically what you are telling them you're putting inside the parcel. You're listing it, and it has to have certified or registered mail number on it. Real simple stuff. But what I did to make the post office a third party, you have to fill out the form, and you download it yourself. It's real simple. PS 3817. All it is a certificate of mailing for the post office. You pay for your own postage on there. You take care of that by paying for your own postage. And then you put this on top of your mailing, and you take that to the post office. That's why I have all my stuff. My envelope is already ready and prepared with the sticker on it and everything. I'm my own post office. You have to know what you're doing. So you go there and you have your documents together, and you have your stamps already at home. As you can see, this is $1. I think it costs $1.85 for a certified mailing. So you have to have the appropriate stamps on there. Yeah, I paid a little over, but it is what it is. But I got so that way, and also too, when you use stamps and don't use their meter mail, when you use stamps, you're staying in common. You're using common law. You're staying on that common law side. You're using actual for real monetary situations with that. You're not using that little fake. Actually, you're committing mail fraud if you're not using postal stamps, just in case you didn't know. Again, do your own research. This is for entertainment purposes only. So you do that. You have your envelope already prepared, and then you have your documents already ready. So all I do is this. Sir, ma'am, if you don't mind, could you just verify that this certified mail number is matching this certified mail number on the envelope? And he or she's going to say, yes, it matches. Okay. Could you just use your stamp and staple and stamp by that? And they're stamped by that. Then I ask them this, because I got this, the label already stapled to my certified mailing letter. So then I have them, I said, would you mind also just taking your stamp and stamp on halfway between this and that on the paper? So when they stamp it, half of the stamp is going to be on this and half of the stamp is going to be on that. So they can't deny when you mail it to them and they even take it off, it's still going to be evidence that it was stamped and witnessed by the post office. So you have a post office proof, which is stamped and dated. You got the notarized, the notary who already knows your documents in the first place. And of course, you have yourself.
And you can just put a stamp on the back corner of that and have them cancel that stamp. And,
hey, however you want to.
I'm just saying, that'll be, and that'll always be on that document. And
yes, always.
Your witness.
Always. And also, too, you also take 2 copies to the post office.
Yeah.
Now, depending on your relationship with the post office, are you going to have issues? Yeah. Because I had one clerk, she had a straight attitude with it. But again, my situation, it worked because I killed her with kindness. And she took care of it. She took care of it. But it all depends on how you are and how that particular post office is. Each place is different, just like the county court clerk and all that. They all are different. But based on my experience, this is what I do and this is what I utilize. One of the ways of my notarial process. One of the ways. Brother, let me read this. Brother Oldest, that is what the firm book is for. It keeps the. Yes, you are correct. Yes, most definitely. I have no comment on that. No, you are correct. That is what a firm book is for. You are correct. Yes, this is how I do mine, though. But you are correct. You can't do the same thing with the firm book. You are 100% correct. I never used a firm book. I have had people recommend several times. This is not my first time being recommended about the firm book. I just never took it upon myself to go get it as of yet. But you are correct. You are correct. Again, it's not the way, it's a way.
Right.
Out of all these quote unquote rich or quote unquote wealthy or private people, all these private people that are doing what they're doing, trust me, they're doing it different ways. Now they have certain things that we have in common that within that particular, like we all know, there are certain things, there are certain foundations that needs to be set. But once that foundation is set, there's more than one way to skin a cat once that foundation is set. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. And that is so simple, it's complicated. But it's more than one way to skin a cat. Perfect example. I don't use a firm book. I'm still getting remedied. This brother brought up the firm book. I'm pretty sure that it's 100% accurate. Yes. I don't use it though. But my point is, not saying it don't work. Yeah, you're supposed to have you could have a firm book. But my point is, it's more than one way to do it. So just keep that in mind. If you're using a firm book and it's working for you, by all means, you better keep it and make it work for you. That's your way of keeping things in order. I get that. Don't let me deter that from you. That's all I say about that. But I know that's what he wasn't meaning that. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying, just keep in mind, it's not a template. It's not a step 1, step 2, step 3. Like Midwest just said, this is what I did. And and out loud. He just organically.
Yeah, he don't want y'all to see word for word what's on those documents that private. He just holding them up to show you that this is, you don't need to see word for
Oh
word.
yeah, I ain't doing. I ain't gonna. Yeah, I'm doing that on purpose.
Yeah,
But
they asked
somebody,
me if I can enlarge the screen and shit. I'm like, no, it's just
Nah.
he's just showing you like.
and listen, I ain't trying to be funny. Listen, I'm not even trying to be funny.
Me neither. But I know what he's doing.
Yeah, you got the right. Listen, y'all got the right one on here. I ain't trying to be funny. I don't mind sharing, but I'm not gonna lead you to the water and then put the cup in there and then hold it to your lips and then pry your lips open and then turn your neck around and put it down there. Oh, ain't doing that. Nah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
A certificate of service is certificate of service. Google it. Again, the verbiage is the verbiage. The verbiage is what you put in it. Your certificate of service ain't gonna be my certificate of service anyway.
You gave them the best information they can use for getting their docs together. He gave y'all that AI motherfucker. He said you got to just say the right keywords, and the motherfucker print out a letter. That motherfucker write you a song if you want him to.
They do all of it for you.
Straight
for
up.
You. I know certain people went and tested it out. I know.
Hell yeah, I didn't. Because God is my AI.
Hey, go research this. This happened. It's a true story. It happened too. I think it was in St. Louis. Two lawyers. The judge fined two lawyers $5,000 because they wrote their motion through Chat GPT, but they stupid ass, like I said, whatever case they pull up, you better go research to make sure it's accurate because it's still plausible to false information. You got to go do the research, but they do most of the work for you. They didn't even go do the basic research, and they lawyers. So the judge read it, and he fined them $5,000. True story. So Chat GPT is a beautiful tool, but like anything else, once it prints it out for you, it's gonna look nice and formatted and all that. But you still better go back and whatever case law they pull up, you better go back and double check because it might be off a year or whatever. And just so you know, if you did your own research, you would know what I'm saying is accurate. Chat GPT is only accurate up to the last 2 or 3 years. So if this is 2003, they're getting their information as current as 2001. But when you're dealing with court cases, for the most part, that's more than enough. Obviously, if you understand what's going on, but just keep that in mind. But that's still a great, beautiful, powerful tool. And that's where it is up to as of right now. Who knows how far it's going to be the next six months down the line. But as of right now, it's 2 months not too much, 2 years as far as you're getting the current information, which is still way more and accurate than enough and enough and current. You just still need to do your own due diligence and your research. But yeah, that Chat GPT would do everything, would do a lot for you. I told y'all a true story. Seriously, I have family members who lost their job. They're in the process of trying to figure out if they're going to take their relocation situation because Chat GPT came in and just took over the whole customer service department. That stuff is real. So you better use it to your advantage and not let it be used in the disadvantage, for real. And that's just easy as just getting on top of it and utilizing it for what it is.
He said Chat GPT goes to 2021. I don't
know. The information is as current. Again, don't quote me, but do your research. The current information is as old as it's the latest is 2 years. So for example, if you ask Chat GPT, I'm just making this up. I want to make it as simplified as possible. If you ask GPT, what's the say top 5 songs, even though song is a bad example because they know that, but say top 5 something that's kind of obscure. The most they're going to get the information is going to be back in 2000, and if this is 23, the most current will be 2021. Okay. This is how far they're going to get all that information. Now there's 21 and 22 in there, but it's AI. They don't have enough processor power to utilize that. They go all the way back from 21 on back, which is a whole lot of information together. So that's what I'm saying. If that makes sense, that's what I'm saying.
But like having them type up documents for you and shit, write up documents and shit. You put the right keywords, shit.
Yeah, yeah. And then like I said,
I'm
you
talking about
tell
all
it
these people that need cover letters and affidavits. You giving
all
them,
that.
you giving them the sauce where let the AI do it. All you put in the keywords what it's for, and boom.
If you go to, I mean, it's real simple stuff. Come on, man. Y'all see again, it's a lot of this stuff you need to be already computer savvy as well, because it all goes hand in hand. You need to already know how to use the computer just a little bit. You could go to Microsoft Word and type in a simple skit like you got to have your real name. Say something like you got to say in the persona of a lawyer using the litigant's name, John Doe III, write me a motion based out of the state of Missouri, adding at least 5 case law points pertaining to this dismissal based on lack of notification or whatever the situation may be. And it's going to sit and spit it out for you. Now, whatever it spits out, don't just take it and run with it. Whatever case law they pull up, you got to go pull it up, go look at it, pull it up in Google or whatever, Black Law or whatever the websites, Judy or whatever, pull it up and read it and make sure it's accurate. And then go in and add more of your own mitigating facts. But the bulk of it has already been done for you. But you need to do your due diligence and just make sure it's accurate, and then go in and add your own other facts to it. But get the basic stuff out the way. Case law, dates, litigant's name, the address, all the basic stuff. And then just go back behind it after you do your research to double check that, to do that, which is still going to save you hundreds of times of hours of research just by doing that. So what you got to double check what they just did for you. That's the least you could do, even if it take you 2 hours. Because if you didn't have that, you wouldn't have nothing. 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't say for all, 9 times out of 10, you wouldn't have nothing. You'll be looking to find somebody, and you'd be willing to pay somebody because you're desperate, because I understand, been there, done that, for that miracle template or that miracle saying and expecting your remedy. And then that's when you fall short, when you just do your own due diligence, do your own research, and you feel more comfortable with what you're doing. And even if you don't get your remedy, you getting it because you experienced it yourself, because you written it yourself, you did your research yourself, and you know where you had your shortcomings at. Real life, common sense stuff.
That was a very heavy example and demonstration of how to use ChatGPT. I appreciate that, Otis. Thank you.
No problem, man. And I didn't forget about you, by the way. I just got through sending out the emails that I couldn't get to this weekend. And as far as you, I'm going to return your phone call. Just give me a little bit. I'm going to, like I said, in a little bit once I get off here, make my runs, go down to the recorder and do my little investigation. Then when I get back, I'll definitely give you a call on that, though. So I'll just let you know I didn't forget about you. Cheers.
No, I hear you. You know, when you're busy, you're busy, and you know, you just take your time.
Yeah, man. We're always trying to find that that next remedy. Most definitely. I'm on the hunt. I'm on the hunt. Always work to be done, man. Always work to be done. But again, like everything, you need that motivation, that coffee, that caffeine, but whatever your device may be, whatever that device may be.
Frequency hackers, what it do, big dog? Today I'm gonna reach out, Otis.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
Did you get what I sent you earlier?
absolutely. I'm looking
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah, just take a look at it. Just the basic stuff we talked about. Just that's all. You've been 9 times out of 10. I'm pretty sure you already saw it. That was just my quick little snippet of it.
Okay.
But let me ask the chat this question. I'm pretty sure you probably was busy this weekend, but have you guys seen at least one of the movies that I suggested? At least one of them. No rush. I'm telling you, go watch
This is
the
what I
movie.
really want to do, bro. I really want to play one of them movies in my Telegram, like put it on the screen, just we all sit there.
Dude.
I think that's how we really going, because a lot of people gonna watch it and they ain't gonna get what, they're not gonna understand what you're saying. They're not gonna see what you're saying. I'm just being honest.
I got you, by the man. Yeah.
Do stuff as a collective so they can see, like, sometimes a lot of people like, man, they always naming these movies saying this, man. I watched that shit, I ain't see nothing. But now we watch it as a collective. But now we're not watching it for entertainment.
No, right, exactly. You got to sit there and watch it. But the first movie I definitely recommend people watching, because a lot of the other movies, I know exactly what you're saying. There's quote unquote coded or hidden messages and all that. And if you know, you know. But these two movies is strictly straight to the point. Now, except for the first one, it may be named, and I recommend you watch that one first. The first one might be it might be named The Laundromat, but trust me, when you watch it, you're gonna understand exactly what's going on and all different aspects of trust. So I just recommend, for real, that's the first one that I can recommend everybody see. And I think you can find it on Netflix. So please go watch at least that one. And if you watched it already in the chat, let me know already. But I can tell probably people haven't watched it yet. But I'm telling you, you got to go watch it. It's called The Laundromat. It's going to open your eyes, I'm telling you. But that's a good idea, though. If you can put it in Telegram. But man, no, to me, again, certain things people just need to go out and do their research and do what they have to do, man, on their own.
Being honest, because that's a good idea for me too as well. That
but it is
go back and forth, because even but while I'm watching it, questions still can be asked. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that's I think that's more like hands-on, man. That'd be shit to me. I think that was a great idea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. People already said they saw it, like Madam G, and who is that? Who else made a comment? M. Booker. So I know y'all saw it. So basically it's like 3. I forgot. I ain't seen it in a minute, but it's like 3 stories within one, and they all deal with different variations of operating in a trust. Yeah, and it's going to just trip you out. And it's based on a true story.
Hey, bro, just like Charles said, like Power Book 2, Tyreek, they has him as the heir of the, with a trust. And they give nuggets and gems about how to express the trust.
Yep.
50K, we need to know.
Yeah.
He said 50, he said 50 no, we need to know. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, for real, The Art of Passion, but Laundromat movie to watch for research.
And also too, not to get deep into it, but hey, we talking. I'm a huge hip hop fan, and I'm even a more larger Jay-Z fan. Jay-Z will school you too. His last album, 444, especially the last song entitled Trust. But he been giving you the blueprint, hint, for the last several years. Every time he put out this album, he giving you hints and jewels on how to move. But his last album, 444, oh my God. That went over so many people's heads.
Him and DJ Khaled. I got the keys.
Come on now. Come on now. Yes. Yes.
If you listen to that, that's why that's one of my favorite songs.
Man.
You listen to that, they giving you the sauce.
And you can see he's the only one that could use the word Jew in the manner and nobody get mad at him.
And like I said, they ain't seen the back of his eyelid since when?
And look at her. And listen, it goes way back. And people didn't understand. People didn't understand when he said this, but I know you did. I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man.
Yeah.
People didn't understand what that meant then.
Yeah.
He was talking about his all caps then.
He said,
I'm a
business.
People be man, look at here.
Man.
So I don't be mad when people don't get it. Because if I could see that then, and then I heard stuff through music, it go over people's head, like again, like Drake said, I made my first deal through a fax. He literally said that.
Yeah, he made his first deal. Yeah.
He said I signed my first deal through a fax. Yeah, Drake, my dude. And I went and I researched it. Do it yourself. Google. Can you do legal business through via a fax? And see what it say. And go down the rabbit hole from there. That's why there's a fax right here.
That's why when you hear that machine going off, they think it's the money counting machine. Nope. That's the fax machine. That's that transmission coming through from the fax.
Man, look at here. Hold on.
AT, where you at, AT? Shipper, that's what AT talking about right here.
Yeah, I'm at the desk today.
AT's in the building?
Hey, listen.
Oh, this is what he was talking about when he was saying
I'm at the desk.
The rappers
look here. All these are my fax confirmation sheets. My fax is set up to where they take a photocopy of the first sheet. So I got physical evidence. These are all my affidavits and status corrections and debt letters, all that I've been faxing over. This is a folder. Now, let's use common sense. Let's go back to school. I should have put my Cash App thing up there. Just joking, but serious at the same time. Let's go back to school. They have been given notice. Remember, there's two types of notices, actual and constructive. I'm going to go over it again. You got to give notice. A gentleman gives notice. I'm telling you who I am via fax, via my confirmation. That's your notice. That's an actual notice. I'm actually sending it to you versus a constructive notice where you put that in the paper, UCC, county record, things like that. That's constructive. Both go hand in hand. So this is my active notice. Now, with that being said, and also too, I just sent over fee schedules combined with certain documents based on who I was sending it to. That's what all this is. I can put that down. You saw that. So let's tie it all in. If I know what I know and you know what you know, and I've already given notice, which has the time, date, and whatever stamped on it, and they haven't acted on what I asked them to do, now do I have the right? Now do I have the evidence that General said yesterday? Or let's use it in my reference. What I say is used as evidence well. Now I have my first basis to start my administrative process. Whatever process that is. This is my basis right here. Because I sent you something on this date and time. You didn't respond. So now I'm about to start my process. Starting now. Such and such. Based on such and such that I faxed you on such and such day. You did not respond or what you did not adhere, whatever, yada, yada. And then that's how it all starts. That's the process right there. That's how it go all tie in hand in hand. Whatever process you use administratively is up to you. But you got to have something to start it with. You got to have a basis. You got to have a premise. The premise is you gave them notice. on whatever notice you gave them, on whatever situation. That's up to you. That's your business. You going through that. But you gave them some type of notice. Now you're able to act on it. Enforce that notice. Enforce it. I yield.
All good. Somebody typing in the private. Oh shit, but she couldn't see that. That's private chat. He said Bliss, Tanya, and the family. Trolling the time indeed. We've been out for an hour. We've been live for an hour and 11 minutes, y'all. Hour and 11 minutes. That was available by the facts or information indicating whether a belief or probability is true or valid. The study finds that evidence will hold the discrimination. Revert discrimination. Hell yeah. And what's crazy is, man, thanks for those fax numbers, Shipper. One love, Steel Bill. I don't know who you is. You changed up on me.
Anytime. I'm glad Otis piped up about the facts. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, somebody been showing their butt in the chat. I ain't see it. Okay, good.
It's all good. Another thing, if you originate paperwork, nobody can tell you about your paperwork. Stop letting them tell you no. That's what my mentor said. Okay. Because don't forget, they got their own codes and statutes saying that, the clerk can't deny your paperwork. She was her. She got to move it forward. And just like you said, when you send shit in to put on the record, yeah, you took it before the court case, but on the day of the court case, don't nobody see it. 2 days, 3 days later, it appears right there on it, like you said, on the motherfucking out here is called that shit called CCAP. So it won't be on the CCAP to 2-3 days or a day after the case, the court date. Well, guess what? Judge didn't see that shit, right? Because it didn't appear until the day after. I think O had an issue or something like that. Or somebody came up and said that they
I've had several. I am the true crash test dummy on that situation. And I can attest to that. I've put in several documents the day of. I put in several documents weeks prior to the court date.
Put some on the
and
record.
They still didn't put it in until after I showed up in court. That's the games that they play. I personally went through that. Now, do all judges and courts do that? No, but that's what I've been going through personally, and I've already proved that and I showed it. But that's the God out of the truth. But I
always I make sure I get that certified copy. Mm-hmm. So when I go to court, for the record and on the record, I get a couple certified copies, just in case they didn't put it through. So now I got certified copies that it's on the record. Why they don't have it? Now here's y'all copies of what I put on the record. Here's a certified copy. For the record. Here's a certified copy of what was put on the record. While you can't see it, we stand in two different lanes. So I don't know. But this is what's on the record into this case. This is what's been filed into this case. Like, I did that shit on my child support case. They stopped sending coupons and all that shit because they tried to tell me that they didn't receive the documents. Well, my dumb ass did what my mentor told me. Leave there with the certified copies. Get 4 certified copies. Because you gonna keep one, the judge gonna get one, you gonna give one to the motherfucking clerk, the recorder up there, the bitch that's doing all that good, the bitch right there. And then these goofies over here that you know, these motherfuckers over here that say you would default, they gonna get one. Now everybody got that same notice, but it's certified. But why come you can't see it in your computer, Judge, when I ask you to rule on my documents that I put into the case, which is my evidence? And you don't see nothing. Why is it that you can't see what I'm holding and I hold certified copies of what was put into this case a week ago? Case dismissed. Thank you. Now I just got recoupment to do. Simple shit.
Let me comment on what Midwest just said. And it might be some correlation to what I've been going through for the past couple of years. And people can probably understand visually what I'm talking about, especially you, MW. When I take my documents, I go to the court clerk where I'm about to go to right now. And I also take I take another copy with me. So when I give it to them, you know what they do? They stamp it. And then I give them my copy, then they stamp mine. So stay with me, because I think you just educated me on something. Even though I already knew it, but what you said was profound. I'm like, it's still, I got it now. So I would take that, what they just stamped, thinking that was strong enough, and then I would go to the court and do what I do, stand on my square, stand in front of the judge. I got my paperwork. I'm talking when I'm talking, and I got it held up. Now, based on what you just said, ding, 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 ding.
I know exactly what
hear me out. Check this out. Hear me out. You know I got it. Hear me out. What I should have done after they stamped it behind the court clerk, then ask for a certified copy of that.
Yep.
I know that. Common sense. Damn. Because that's a different stamp than that damn stamp.
Absolutely.
Wow. And I know that shit.
Yeah.
Wow. That's something different when I got that certified copy in my hand, talking and talk in front of the judge.
Because you can't have a certified copy unless it's on the record.
Got you. And they can take their time putting it on the record like they do.
Absolutely.
And playing games, because I've been through that. Got you. Okay. Got you. Oh, I got that. And I've done that so many times. When I tell you people, I've done that now I got to go through that and live that, because based on what he said, that makes plausible sense to me. Based on my living, my understanding, my experience in front of the courts and dealing with judges, several of them, that makes plausible sense to me. So now I'm going to add that one little simple added step. Actually, two, because they play games, I might not be able to get a certified copy that day. So instead of me playing that game or trying to do it the day before, on the day of, I got to be worthy. I'm not worthy enough. Have the wherewithal to give myself time. Go 3, 4, 5 days early to do it. Yeah. To allow that to do it. But I'm gonna ask them when I go down there, how long does it take for you to get in the system so I get a certified copy? Because I need it right now. I'm going to force the issue on their hand.
Whatever you put on the record, you can get a certified copy right then and there.
Right there. Yeah, you should be right there. You should be able to once they go and do what they do. Yes. Yeah. So, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm on there. I appreciate that.
Yeah. As soon as they step your shit, I need a certified copy of that. Oh, my God.
I didn't take it that step extra. Wow. That step extra.
But like you said, I got a mentor to tell me this shit versus you going out here on your own and on the front line doing it yourself.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying? But that's just that little piece.
Yep.
Right there. Just that little piece.
That little piece.
Wow. My mind is blown right now.
That's a big difference. That one little piece. Because I know of another way that I'm not going to get into it right now, but I know of another way of that's why I'm of asking for certified copies of your case, of your documents, because you can take that court case, because all it is an account, and you can endorse it. I'm not finna go. Yeah, I ain't finna go. Or I'm gonna say it because you don't know how to do it. But you can take that court case after you already assigned it. After you already assigned it to your trust, now you can take their whole certified copy of that court case, certified copy. I know this. You endorse the front, you flip it over, you endorse the back a certain way. Ask for, I ain't finna go there. Yeah, and then put it like this. You should be getting some change back. I'll say that. After you enter it back into the case. You follow what I just said?
Mm-hmm.
Say less. Doors of the church are open.
Oh, mama. Yeah.
That's how I was familiar with the certified copies. Not taking that as simple as what you just brought up to me. I missed all that. Damn. I bet you, I can't prove it, but I will start proving it. I bet you that's what it was. There's a difference with having a certified copy in my hand in front of you saying this, because you can't deny that. Now you can deny like you've been doing the other one. I guess you saying this here, say, oh, you just don't see it. I got you. Yeah, they playing games. But if I got that certified copy, and you know I asked for a certified copy because they keep track of everything. You got to understand, people, the judge and the judge and the judge clerk itself knows exactly what you put in the case. They know what you put in the case. Yep. They just not going to tell you, but they know it. So, and you're not dealing with the judge court clerk anyway. You're dealing with a pool of court clerks on another floor. And their job is to take that account, which is nothing but accounts, because their value, they have a price on it. Court clerks is nothing but bank clerks. That's all it is. I'm not going to go there. That's a whole nother situation. But if you go in there and understand what's going on and watch how they move, you're entering a bank and you're making deposits, special or not. You're making deposits into the bank. That's what you're doing, whether you know it or not. That's what you're doing. But that's a whole nother story. But you go in there, I beat them. I'm sorry. Let me relax. I lost my train of thought. I do that. Let me chill. I lost my train of thought. It'll come back to me. Shit.
It's all good, big dog. Ooh, that fire is so mad.
Yeah, that was something that I was completely asleep on. I had no idea about that. That ate my lunch about many times. Wow.
Pipe down for me a minute, shit. If you can. Like pieces of the puzzle, pieces to the puzzle. Something like that. Pipe up, shit. He said, oh, Otis is going in. Oh, Otis always going in. My brother from another mother. All y'all my brothers and sisters from other mothers. That's how we get out. We try to, you ain't passionate about it, you ain't been through it. I kind of figured like how I do it, like, oh, you ain't stood in front of no judge. Well, you ain't necessarily got to be standing in front of no judge, but if you ain't got no passion or fire about what you doing, man, then a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna fuck with you. They ain't gonna want to deal with you.
True, 100%. Again, that's just I got that phrase from Yusufel. I listen. I still stand on it a little bit. But when Yusufel first said that, he was so passionate about it. He'll get the cussing, get the foaming at the mouth. If you ain't been in front of no judge, cause he even did a little time and all that. Yada yada. If you ain't been in front of no judge, I ain't got no respect for you. Yada yada yada. Yeah, he pissed me off a little bit. But again, I'm teaching myself. Forget the messenger. Listen to that message. He had a good message in that. But I didn't agree with that because I wasn't trying to get in front of no damn judge. He tried to get in front of the judge for what? That was my theory. I hear what you're saying, Yusuf. I hear you. I got you, but I ain't trying to get in front of no judge. So yeah. But when you have no choice because you failed, because I failed to, well, let me get the right words together because words is powerful. From my lack of understanding at the time, and I was presented and had to go to and present myself in front of the judge, I understood what he was saying. I get that. I got my ass handed to me several times. Nerves, all in my guts, had bubble guts, all that.
And you know why he do that? Because if you've been in front of Georgia, you got a case, he know he ain't dealing with no trolls.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
See?
Yeah,
I get that. That's another thing. He know he not wasting his fucking time.
But also, too, I get this, though. If I could meet somebody or learn from someone who cannot go in front of that big old court clerk and you don't have to, I would love to learn that way. Don't get it twisted. I would love to.
My mentor said,
but until then,
my mentor said we don't go to court.
You said what?
You said we don't go to court.
Okay, so that's why we need. Okay, I got you. So that's a whole other conversation that we need to discuss. Just go over some things versus what But yeah, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, absolutely.
Because I would love not to, again to go back to what somebody related to what they were saying earlier. They purposely.
I'm gonna ask if I can get y'all the case law. Well, my mentor beat the IRS. They in federal court. They owe this man over $190-some million, man. Straight up. On my mama's, nigga. I got all the paperwork, everything, bro. I'm gonna see if I can give y'all some case law on his shit. I'm gonna ask him. On mama's. Nigga, it's the only nigga that took the IRS to court and beat their ass. Nigga, like whoop they fucking ass. Straight up. On mamas. I listened to all the recordings when the FBI came to try to entrap them and all that shit. I'm telling you. I'm not just dealing with no motherfucking average ass motherfucker, bro. Straight up. On mamas.
Yes. I definitely believe.
I'll be on the phone with him like I gotta go. The boys coming on. He said, be like, Alphabet boys coming to holler at me. I'm gonna call you back after I see what the fuck they want. Call me right back, give me the whole scoop on the RV, whatever else going down. All the niggas that's wanted for dumb shit, all type of shit, nigga, on mamas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no bullshit. And when I say niggas that's wanted, I'm talking about top officials.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
For real.
That's what I'm saying. I'm in a different ball. Like, I play ball, but I'm on a different field. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
On mama, I just do YouTube just to do YouTube because this shit it's bored. When you gotta be quiet about it's bored when you gotta be quiet about shit. So I talk about this shit. I can't talk about that shit.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
So I found something to do to talk about that I can talk about, bro. That I'm not bored because I can't talk about a lot of shit that I know.
At least not on this platform, anyway.
Oh no, I can't talk. Yeah, absolutely. On the phone, maybe I can talk to you, but not even on Telegram or none of that shit. It's just certain shit. They got certain clearance and certain words that draw certain flags when you do certain shit.
Right.
I learned that from my mentor. And, that's why I don't use the word group. You don't never hear me say group. Because when you form a group, now they can label you as a terrorist group, organization. That's why I always say
even that word you just used just did something.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That's just how it is. And if you've been in this, if you've been in this movement long enough, and you did the right, and of course it's right, and you did the right.
You say I gotta be careful on the phone, but I know I'm talking to him, and I don't care what they listening to because now I know there's two individuals having a private conversation. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you when I knew for real. Well, I had other signs, but I can't prove it. And I still, what I'm about to say, I can't prove it. But I'm gonna tell you when I thought or felt like I knew for a fact that I've been alerted, and they've been alerted of me. When the last time I was stopped, it was about a year ago, and they put me in the back of the police car, and the officer made a mistake of leaving his laptop up. And I'm looking at it, and I'm seeing my name because I'm trying to figure out why the hell I'm even in here, because of the paperwork I filed back in 2017. I mean, what the hell? Because I was upset, but I didn't show it. But make a long story short, I'm like, why even I'm in here? So I'm looking at the screen, and it says something like, all I remember was Federal Bureau of Investigations, and it says something else under it. So I remember that phrase. So when the officer got in the car, I'm asking them questions. I'm like, why am I even detained and whatnot, yada with the rule? I'm like, am I on like a quote unquote? I asked them, like, on some type of do not detain list, is even what you're doing lawful? And I'm like, what does Federal Bureau of Investigations mean in the other words? I can't remember the other word that was under it. I cannot, excuse me. As soon as I said that, he put the laptop down. He put the lid down. And then he just averted the whole conversation. Just avoided it. So I knew over a year ago in my mind with physical proof that I've been being looked at. But even prior to that, my phone, it was acting funny for the past 4, 5, 6 years. For real.
Oh man, they used to hang up our phone calls, boy.
Yeah,
They'll come in the call and say, "You motherfuckers ain't shit. Stop doing this shit." They'll hang us up. They come right here on the live, just like this. Me, Money Boy. Boy, this what was crazy. Cause you know what I mean. Anybody that come in and want to say something, I give them the opportunity to say it. I give them the opportunity to cure. They get right on here. This motherfucker told Money Boy he was gonna kill all his motherfucking kids, bro. On a fucking live video. And we didn't even invite this motherfucker in or nothing. This nigga appeared in the video, voice in the video. Money Boy right there. Money Boy right there. He just came in. MB. No bullshit.
And that's why I'm very leery of like these conversations we're having right now. Well, we just talking in generics, but for real, just conversations like this live, I promise you, I'm so leery. I really am. That's why I like to see, or at least be, of course, face to face. Then we could talk all day. But I'm very leery of. I'm serious, bro. I'm on here, but I'm very leery. You know, because it's like
they think we really dropping jewels, bro.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
Yeah, and I don't even move.
If they really understood what we were saying and the way we put what we say and how we put it down on this paper when we submit this shit, they would blow those motherfucking arms off their motherfucking shoulder blade. Oh, mama.
You know? And if it's 60, but it's 63 people on here again, and I'm hoping I'm wrong. Please prove me wrong. And you got to understand, I'm a numbers guy. Numbers don't lie. I've been in sales my whole life. I've read a lot of books, and I'm a psych. I was a psych major and all that. Trust me, it is what it is. I fall within the numbers. It's all the numbers game. If 63 people on here, I'll let you guys do the math, and because it all relates to sales as well. If 63 people on here, only 2 to 5% is going to get it. That's a proven fact. Do your own research. Only 2 to 5% of people are going to get this. So what's 2 to 5% of 60 people, roughly? So 10% of 60 people is 6 people. So that's 6 people. So we take even half of that, which is going to be 5%. So that's 3 people. And unfortunately, that's the reality of the situation. It's not a bad thing. That's just true numbers, scientific. It's just been proven. So in reality, it's only be an average of 3 to 5 people that got these jewels and could get off right now and go make that next step. The others, they got it. It's just going to take a little longer. I didn't say you didn't get it. I said only 5 up to 5 can actually get it right now and go add something to whatever they was doing and move forward right now. Get off this live right now and go make a move. jump off the porch. Literally, visualize that metaphor. It's 63 people on 68 people on here. About 5 literally would take this information, what I just said within the past half an hour, and go add it to their process and go. The other 60 something, not a bad thing. You're still getting it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Lord, trust him and believe. All depends on what group I'm in. I'm in that percentage. I ain't got it yet. I'm fallible. I'm human. But some groups, I am the group. It ain't cocky, it's just that's the way it is. But I'm cocky enough to know that in other groups that I'm a part of, I'm nowhere near. My ears is open twice as much as I'm saying a word. You got 2 eyes. I mean, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Utilize it.
Absolutely.
But when I know it, I know it. Period. And when I don't, I sit back. But I digress. I got off the point. But anyway. You got to reel me in sometimes, man. I get to going.
No, you be shit. No, I don't. You be needing that education, boy. Straight up.
I know how you feel, Otis. It's wanting to. I think of myself more as a listener. When I find myself talking, I really don't like that so much. I really like to listen a lot more than I talk. But you know what you're saying is very encouraging, and you know, and just to what you just said right there, it's like, you know, getting it and then and not getting it. It's like, you know, if everybody would listen to some of the questions that I'm wanting to ask you, you know, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to have to ask questions that might be basic, and that might, you know, but I really don't care, because I'd rather, you know, feel stupid for a second and learn and put it behind me than live in my pride and not grow.
First of all, thank you for saying what you said. First and foremost. Second of all, I feel the exact same way. Trust and believe. I do sometimes feel like, damn, I want to ask this question, but I feel like I should know this answer. I'm just going to sit back and hopefully somebody else asks. I'm the same way. And then on top of all that, here my cocky bold ass. That's how cocky and arrogant I am. I using words, even though I know it's not true, but they're just how the essence of that I am. I have the nerve, on the other hand, when I'm talking to someone, including my wife, shame of me, and they ask me a question about something, or I feel like they should know it already. I got the nerve to get a damn attitude. And I'm wrong as hell. I'm wrong. I have to have self-control, because I know how I feel when I'm in that same situation, when I know I'm in a room and I'm not the smartest one. Let me back up for 1 second. If you're the smartest one in your clique, you wrong. Find another damn clique.
Oh,
What's
mama.
wrong with you? You better not be the smartest one in your clique. You better not be. So if I find myself being the smartest one in the room, that means I'm talking too much and I'm feeding my ego. And I'm wrong. So I need to find another room so I can sit back and get that feeling of, damn, I need to ask this question, but I feel stupid. No, I'm taking a deep breath. I'm going to ask it anyway. Fuck it. Because I know me. Once I get it, I'm gone. That's how you have to be. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. But that's how you have to be. And again, I'm talking to myself out loud. You just happen to be listening right now. That's just the way it is. So that's a good point, Chip. Real deal. Good. Great point. Ask the question. Again, forget the message. The messenger. Don't miss the message.
Right.
It's a question. Yeah, he or she might be smart with the answer, because I'm not going to lie. I admit I'm like this sometimes, and I'm wrong. I have to catch myself, because everybody catches things at different levels. Again, I'm not going to lie. I didn't graduate from high school with as a valedictorian. Hell no, I was average as hell. So how dare I sit here and pretend like I'm a valedictorian and you should comprehend and understand as I do? Nah, because shit, some of y'all, for real, I might even lie. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure some people, if you take a test or whatever, you probably test higher than me and all that. You probably have a higher intelligence. I just know it before you. That's all. I just know it before you. That's it. That's how you should look at it. And when you know it, then you will know it and apply it. That's it. Apply it.
Yeah. Oh, mama.
I'll be real honest and say, every time I open my mouth, I know that I'm taking a chance to get slammed, to get criticized or whatever, because it's happened many, many, many a times. But at the same time, it's you know, it's those are the every time I open my mouth, it's for that reason. It's to be criticized, it's to be improved, it's to be sharpened. That's why I do it. That's why I talk. I don't try to teach anybody anything. Every time I talk, I just try to learn. I try to learn to see if somebody will reprove me, to see if somebody will say, "Hey, that's you might be on the right path or whatever." Whatever. It's every word is a learning opportunity. So I take that chance to speak, but make no mistake. When you take a chance and you put yourself out there, you put yourself out there. Somebody may, jack you in the jaw. It might happen. It's happened many times. So, but it's worth it though. I'll tell you that. It's worth it.
What's that phrase? I might be making it up, but it's something along the lines about being comfortable, being uncomfortable, something along those lines. I mean, that's the story of my life. You have to be comfortable,
To get
be
uncomfortable. Yeah.
uncomfortable
Yeah. To get
for
back
real.
comfortable. Oh, mama.
So I mean, I put it like this: every situation I go in, I'm a little nervous, whatever it is. Not nervous because of failure, whatever the situation, just whatever. For that, I don't know if that's the right word because we place I don't know, but I put it like this: I get a feeling. Don't know what it is, but if I'm doing something quote unquote major or not even major, something that's going to get that adrenaline flowing, whatever it may be, I get that feeling. Every now and again, I don't. And when I don't, that's when it bothers me. Damn, I ain't nervous. What the hell? I'm like, whoa. So it's like I'm getting comfortable with the uncomfortableness because I
Right.
mean, that's just the way it is. And once you fight through it for the most part, in most situations, once you get past that first layer, and that first layer may be whatever it may be based on your situation, you forget all about that uncomfortableness. You
Mm-hmm.
at home. You can relax, you kick the shoes off, you put your feet into them slides, and you just, metaphorically. But starting
Yep.
off, jumping off that porch that first time and not knowing what's going to happen, you just hoping to happen. Oh yeah, that feeling is something else. That feeling is something else.
Hell yeah.
But when you come back to that porch, because when you left the porch, you was running. You left the porch running. But if
Yeah.
you blessed and fortunate enough to get your remedy, oh, you ain't running back. You walking back, preparing for the next one. You ain't running though. You walking, and you not nervous. It ain't the same feeling. You
Right.
walking back.
That part right there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, you guys, I'm headed down to the court recorder. I got some work to do.
Yeah, I'm finna get ready and get up here too. I gotta go.
Yeah, so you guys go out and enjoy your day, get your day started. I know some of you guys are at work listening to it with the earphones on the side. Get those thought processes going. Whatever you got to do, move forward on something. Move forward on something. God bless. Until next time, peace.
Peace. And I'll talk to you guys later as well. Been on here for hour 46. We thank Otis for coming on here once again, as usual. You know, um, I appreciate him like a motherfucker. He said we got to get uncomfortable to get back comfortable for the rest of our lives. Life is not a result of spontaneous combustion. You have to set yourself on fire. That's why I like MW so much. Mamas. And we gonna end it with that. The words of Money Boy. Mamas. Peace and love to all. He's asked the Most High to keep the armor protection around everybody. Keep everybody safe in their travels. You know what I'm saying? Um, man, go get something done today. I'm on my way out, get dressed. I'm on my way out. Let's get out and get something done. You know, the Most High, yes, he's right here, but guess what? We got to put the effort in. We got to put the forth effort in to get what we want accomplished. So let's go out and let's get something done today, y'all. Let's not wait on nobody. Let's just go get it done. Let's go out, and get it done. No matter what it is you need to get done, you should have enough confidence. Go back over your notes if you got to. You see what I'm saying? That's why you take notes. So you can always go back over your notes if you have to. Absolutely. Absolutely. And with that being said, peace and love. And I'll talk to you guys next time. IDs will be going out Friday. IDs will be going out Friday. So I'll let you guys, I give you guys an update. She let me know they ain't going, they out in the mail. I'll let you know they out in the mail, and then I'm gonna get a list of food and out. We'll go from there. So with that being said, peace and love. To me, I'm gonna send you that data sheet. Absolutely. Peace and love, y'all. Love you, life.